Welcome to the Waco RoundTable, hosted by Prosper Waco. My name is Jeremy Rhodes. I'm the Director of Research and Community Impact at Prosper Waco. Prosper Waco adopted the Waco RoundTable in the fall of 2020 to help the Waco community understand and address increasingly complex problems. The Waco RoundTable empowers the Waco community to track and display relevant local data, to learn about the work being done by local organizations and collaborations, and to visualize the location of important resources in McLennan County. This series of videos is meant to help you learn how to use and navigate the Waco RoundTable. Now in this video, I'm going to be showing you all of this stuff over here, all these tabs and listings on the right-hand side of the screen and what they have to do with these numbers. In previous videos, I've shown you how to create profiles for an organization and how to use these filters to explore some of the data indicators that we have on the platform. Right now, we're going to talk about organizations, programs, collaborations, and resources. As I told you in a previous video, these numbers here represent the number of matching organizations. Now, we currently have 113 total organization profiles on the platform. If you represent an organization or a program that is not here on RoundTable and you'd like to be on RoundTable, please contact me. I'd love to help you. I'd love to help you get on there, or you can watch one of the previous videos that shows you how to make something like that. So here, this number 7 just indicates that there are 7 of these 113 organizations. 7 of them are within this geographic area. We can do a search over here. If you're looking to see, I want to know organizations that deal with something in specific, I'm just going to click housing. And I can see here that there are 7 organizations that came up. So there are 7 organizations that have filled out RoundTable profiles that mark housing in some way as tag themselves as housing. So we got NeighborWorks, Heart of Texas Homes Coalition, Caritas, Salvation Army, etc. Grassroots is down there. And so once I click on this, once I get it, I go to that organization's profile. And here I can get lots of information about that profile, lots of information about that organization, and some contact information about them. So I can see here NeighborWorks. They link to their that website, which I can go to here, and it takes me there. I can find some contact information here in terms of social media. They link to their Facebook page, and so here I can see that if that's what I want to see. And other information about them, what they do, how they do it, where their kind of primary locations are, or where their service areas are, And so we can do that with all of the organizations here. Caritas, I can click and I can see that Caritas also has listed a bunch of their programs here. So that brings us to programs. I can look here when I click on tabs. When I click on programs here in this tabs, there are 40 programs that correspond to one or more of these organizations. And I can do another search here. So let's say I want to find, immigration, right? It's immigration. Whoops, I got to learn to spell. Yeah, and here we have an organization called American Gateways has created 3 different programs that are tagged as helping with immigration. And I can click on it and I can find here, and there's social media handles that go with that organization. And then finally we have collaborations. A lot of the collaborations here are the working groups that Prosper Waco has used over the last several years. Some of you watching this video maybe have participated and served in one of those working groups. If you know of other collaborations, like here's, there's some that are not Prosper Waco related. Like here, the Waco Immigrant Resource Task Force. It's a collaboration between American Gateways and La Puerta. So if you know of a collaboration that you think would be helpful to have here on RoundTable, please contact me, let me know, and we can get in touch with those folks and figure out how to get some of their information up here. And the last thing I want to show you down here is this resource tab. When I click on resource tab, it gives me this big mess of things. And this by itself is probably not that helpful. But when I go to filter, I can look and there's a bunch of categories here. So let's say I'm only interested in locations where there are medical clinics. And so it goes down, I just took off all the other ones that are not tagged as medical clinic, and it shows right here. And then I can unclick this, and maybe I want to look at where there are parks. And so there I've got that. Maybe I want to look at where there are elementary schools. Now, a lot of these resources that are currently posted are resources that we posted for a specific reason. So if there's a resource that you would like to see posted because it may help you to visualize some of the things you're interested in, just reach out. We might be able to do that. For example, we had, let me unclick elementary schools. We had COVID testing and COVID vaccine providers obviously have been, very important resources to know about over these last 18 months or so. And one of the things that's interesting is that you can overlay these resources on top of some of the indicators. So, which I showed you how to do this in another video. So if you need a crash course on that, you can go back and watch that. But let me click health, and then I'm going to click, let me see, I don't know. Yeah, I can do like no internet access. Yeah, and then I can click on Wi-Fi here. So places where there's Wi-Fi, this shows me the darker places are the places with less internet access. And so you can see obviously here in East Waco and then parts of Central and North Waco here. And the places that have plenty of access are out here in West Waco and Southwest Waco. And so maybe you're interested to know, you're thinking about planning how you can provide certain resources to the community, but it helps you to see where those things are already located or how they might correspond to certain indicators related to health or education or poverty or other measures of well-being. So that's one of the things that I think is really helpful about this resource map. And as I said before, if there's something you can think of that would be helpful to you and your organization in terms of mapping resources, please let us know, and that might be something we can do. Okay, thank you.